Everybody knows how to spin the wheel.
Let's go, wheel!
Give me a miracle.
But when you put insane amounts of money up there,
Boom! Look at that!
I'm talking $3 million a spin.
$23 million is on the line tonight. Spin the wheel!
Spin the wheel.
Now you're talking about the biggest game ever played.
Holy
A game where every spin can make dreams come true.
You're one spin away from fortune. You're one spin away from losing it all. Come on! Come on! Come on! Could be worth $2 or $3 million this spin.
You need to get the pop culture trivia right.
That was correct.
And with a little bit of luck, you can win millions and millions of dollars.
That is a lot of money. With all this at stake, we don't let just anybody play this game.
Tonight, we're giving that chance to Yaya Genfi, a pediatric nurse from New York. She's the oldest of 6 kids. Her parents, immigrants from Ghana.
They came to the U.S. to give me and my siblings a much better life. They sacrificed everything.
After her father passed away in 2017, Yaya and her family decided to honor him by going back to Ghana on medical missions.
We started giving medical supplies to hospitals in need and giving checkups to children in need from orphanages and from local schools. Some of these students have never seen a nurse or a doctor ever in their lives.
Who better to get a shot at $23 million than this dedicated nurse going above and beyond to save lives?
It's time to spin the wheel.
Welcome to Spin the Wheel, Yaya Genfi. Hello, Yaya.
Hi.
Now, you are a fantastic nurse, and you got your work ethic from your parents.
Yeah. So my dad was a pharmacist and my mom was a nurse, and we're a huge family of 6 children, and all of us have gone into the medical field.
When you have 6 kids, it might behoove you to learn how to sew to repair their clothes, and likewise, it's smart to know everything about medicine, because then you can just save some money on doctor bills, right? Was mom and dad just treating you guys for things?
Yeah, my mom totally was. She had her own remedies for everything growing up.
So I get some redness occasionally on my face. A doctor might call it psoriasis. That sounds harsh to me. Any topical confection that you know of I should be using?
You should go see a doctor about
Okay,
it.
great. Yaya, so you're about to play a game that can make you a multimillionaire faster than any other game in the world. We're going to give you 16 spins tonight, and if everything goes your way, you could leave here with $23 million. Round 1 is your first 4 spins. We call it quick spin. Here's how it works. 4 questions, 4 spins. You'll spin the wheel. I'll read a question. You'll have 10 seconds to answer it. If you're right, we add the money you land on. But if you're wrong, we subtract that amount of money.
Okay.
We have wedges on the wheel worth
$100,000. You see them both there in the green. $200,000. $250,000.
It doesn't end there. This wheel is a cornucopia of money. There's also wedges worth $500,000. You see that? And with 4 questions and 4 spins, this round could be worth $2 million. Bling, bling. Are you ready to play?
I'm so ready.
Let's put some money on the board. Now listen, before you get up there, to get this behemoth to spin, you need to set it in motion with your touch. The speed and timing of each spin is randomly generated.
All
So
right.
let's step up and spin the wheel, Yaya. Spin number 1.
Oh, we came all the way from New York for this. Give us some positive energy. Come on.
My God. Your first question. Which of these athletes has won the Sports Illustrated Sportsperson of the Year award more than once? Michael Phelps or LeBron James? You have 10 seconds to answer this. Please lock in when you're ready. Feeling so about that.
I'm not so sure. Come on.
Let's see what this is going to be worth.
Give us a good number. Come on. Something big.
500, baby.
Oh, my
500.
goodness. Come on.
16 spins.
Okay, yeah.
Now, what was your answer?
I said LeBron James.
Just because you prefer him personally, or you did have a gut feeling that he had won that award?
It was purely a guess.
Well, going with your gut has earned you $1. Congratulations. $1. We just primed the pump so that we can get the big money up there. Let's put $1 on the board. Now it is time for spin number 2. Please, let's spin the wheel.
All right, I know we can do better.
Your second question. Introduced in New York in 2013, the cronut is a hybrid of a donut and which of these foods? Crepe or croissant? You have 10 seconds to answer that. Okay.
500,000, come on! Come on, something big, come on! Keep going!
Here comes that $500,000. 500, 500, 500.
Yes!
Have you had a cronut?
I've had many cronuts in the last
So you're an
year or
elitist.
so.
Okay.
Yes,
All right.
yes.
Well, it's good to know that now. Better than find it out later. So what was your answer?
Of course, croissant.
Of course, croissant. And of course, you are correct. It is croissant. You are now 2 for 2. We are going to put $15,000 on your board,
Oh,
and your
my
new
goodness.
total is $15,001. It is time for spin number 3. So, Yaya, let's spin the wheel. Let's land on one of those big green whoppers.
Come on, give us something big.
Who is the oldest child of Homer and Marge on The Simpsons? Bart or Lisa?
All right.
You have 10 seconds to answer that. 3 seconds.
Give us a low number. Give us a low number. Something low. Come on.
She's asking for something low. $50,000. You were chanting, "Give me something low."
Because I don't watch The Simpsons.
You don't watch The Simpsons. You must go home now. I'm so sorry. Your game is over. Of course you weren't watching The Simpsons. You were going to school and bringing your sister along.
I'm working 4 jobs.
If you miss this, it will take you back to 0.
Yes.
What was your answer?
I said Bart.
Bart is correct!
Oh my God!
Good time for a lucky guess.
Oh my gosh.
Really
yes.
nice timing on the lucky guess because that's going to bring your new total
Oh.
up to $65,000. And we still have a spin left, so let's step on up and take your 4th spin, Yaya.
All right.
While on board a ship and looking forward toward the bow, which of these words refers to the boat's left side? Port or starboard?
All right.
You have 10 seconds to answer that. Okay, what's it gonna be worth?
Oh my God, 250. Oh my goodness, keep going.
100,000, 100,000.
Oh my God. I've never been on a boat.
You've never been on a boat?
No, I've never been on a boat.
Okay, have you ever heard those terms, port and starboard?
When watching the Titanic.
Fantastic. Miss Simpsons saw the Titanic. Could be worth $100,000.
Oh my goodness.
What was your answer?
I said starboard.
The answer is port.
No. Oh no.
The wheel giveth and the wheel taketh away. We have to deduct $100,000 from your total. I'm not an all-star at math, but I think we're gonna be at 0. But, you have 12 more spins.
Yes.
We haven't even put the big bucks on the wheel yet.
Okay.
Okay? Now, when we come back, the entire family gets in on the game.
Oh my God, absolutely insane.
It
as we up the ante to $1 million per spin. And later, a heart-stopping decision.
I look up to you so much. I'm so nervous right now. My decision was...
Welcome back to Spin the Wheel. Yaya, your current total is 0.
Yeah.
But don't worry, there's still a lot of game to play.
Yes, I'm excited for that. I'm excited.
Now, Yaya, you've got some family with you today, so could you tell us who's here tonight?
Yes, my brother Kenny here. He and I are the closest in age. This is Alex. He's the baby of the family. My sister Rena, she is my absolute best friend in this whole world.
Okay. It's time to find out who your partner in the game will be. The person you pick to sit in that chair is going to have a lot of power over the game. The wheel is out of your control, but the amount of risk you take will be up to your partner, and that will dramatically affect how much money you leave here with tonight. Who is that person for you? Who is your partner going to be?
Well, Alex, you literally just turned 18. I'm sorry. So I'm not gonna choose you as my partner. Kenny, you and I are the closest in age. You are just as much as a risk taker as I am, but Rena, we are polar opposites. I really do believe that you would be a person who would balance me out. So for that reason, I want you to be my partner.
So, Rena, please take a seat in this incredibly futuristic contraption we have built for you. You now have a lot of power at your fingertips. Hidden from all of us, Rena has a button, and if she pushes it in this round, it will double the amount at stake for that question. But Rena, if you hit the button and Yaya is wrong, it will also double the loss. With $500,000 wedges on the wheel, each question could cost you or win you up to $1 million. With all this money on the line, we have to keep you both from making eye contact or communicating. So what we're gonna do is put up a screen in front of you. Do not be afraid. I've taken the voyage myself, and I stand here in front of you today, alive and well. Okay, 4 questions in this round, and with the button, a possible $4 million at stake.
Oh my God.
This is spin number 5. Yaya, spin the wheel.
Come on, Wheel. I know you're on my team. Come on, Yaya!
All right, and she's off. Which of these names has been frequently given to the generation born immediately after millennials? Generation X, Generation Y, or Generation Z?
Yaya, 10 seconds to answer. Rena, you have the same 10 seconds to hit the button and double or decide to lay off.
How much will this question be worth?
Come on, give us the high number.
250, keep going.
Stay here, come on.
250, keep going. Is it gonna stay there? Hold on, hold on. There it is. $1. There's a silver lining. It could be worth $2. What is your answer?
Generation Z?
You are correct. It's Generation Z. Now, the question is, Rena, did you double it?
I did not think that my sister knew the answer to this question.
If ever there were a time to not bet on you, it was for $1. So, let's put $1 on the board! Okay, spin number 6. Get up there and spin the wheel.
Let's do this.
If you get this right and Rena doubles it, you've got a chance to add $1 million to your total.
Before becoming one of the world's most famous Chris's, Chris Pratt was discovered waiting tables at which chain restaurant? Bubba Gump Shrimp Company, Jimmy Buffett's Margaritaville, or Joe's Crab Shack?
Whew.
10 seconds to lock in an answer, Yaya. Rena, 10 seconds to decide to double this question.
Anything's better than what we had. Come on, give me something. Come on, higher. Keep going.
Uh-oh, I see 100,000 in your future. Let it be.
Anything.
Get down there, get down there, get down there. business, potentially. I want to check in with Rena. How is your sister on Chris Pratt trivia?
She is a big fan, so I did double.
$200,000 question at this point. What was your answer?
You know, I love Chris Pratt. I did not know where he was discovered, though. But I've eaten at Joe's Crab Shack, so I chose C, Joe's Crab Shack.
Well, hopefully you'll also go eat at Bubba Gump Shrimp Company because that is where Chris Pratt was discovered.
All right.
Silver lining, we can't go below 0.
Yes.
Let's get up there and have your spin number 7. Yaya, spin the wheel.
All right, here we go. Third question of the round and another chance at $1 million.
The 100-Acre Wood is home to which of these literary characters and his friends? Peter Pan, Bilbo Baggins, or Winnie the Pooh? Okay, what's it gonna be worth?
Come on, give us some big numbers, come on! We need something big on this board! 500,000, come on! 200,000, come on!
500, let's do 500, let's do 500. Oh boy. So close to those big, big bucks. So close. Still a very respectable $25,000 on the line. But it could be 50. Rena, your sister, she enjoys literary characters of the cartoon variety.
You know, I think she does because I did double.
Okay, there's nothing to lose. You made the right choice. So, for $50,000, what was your answer?
100-Acre Wood really stuck out to me because I definitely remember it from elementary school. I took a guess and I went with Peter Pan.
Well, consensus would suggest that unfortunately it's Winnie the Pooh.
Oh, gosh.
You still have a spin left in this round.
I know.
That could be worth $1 million.
That's true, that's true.
The total remains at 0, but you have spin number 8 in your future. Please spin the wheel.
All right, wheel. Come on, Yaya!
Here we go, Yaya. This is your last question of the round.
Which of these electronic dance music hit makers is not a duo? Daft Punk, Deadmau5, or the Chainsmokers?
Critical 10 seconds. We need an answer and a decision to double.
Come on, let's get a nice big number up there. Come on. Give us 500,000, 250,000. Come on, something big.
Come on, baby.
Anything big. No, keep going, keep
Come on,
going.
200, get over there. Get over there, get over there, get over there, get over there. I would assume, Rena, you've doubled. Nothing to lose.
Yes, you're correct.
Fantastic. Are you a electronic pop music fan?
No,
Okay,
no.
that's great news.
Yeah.
What was your guess?
Deadmau5.
You got that correct. We are going to leave this round with a positive number up there of $200. But when we come back, big money and big decisions, and Spin the Wheel continues on Fox.
Coming up, Yaya begins to build her wheel. The strategy is key, and the payoffs are huge.
That is some serious capital. Welcome back. I am here with Yaya, our nurse from New York, whose current total in the game is $200. But we have 8 spins to go, which means this could turn around in seconds. Because in round 3, this is where the money starts getting really incredible. We've added 2 wedges, each worth $1 million. But there are now 2 wedges on the wheel that'll take you back to 0. Boo! Now,
Round 3 is where the structure of the game changes completely.
In this round, you're gonna build your wheel. It happens with these 4 areas in light blue. If you answer a question correctly, we'll add money to those areas. But get a question wrong, we add back to 0 wedges that stay on the wheel for the rest of the game. The 4 questions are worth either $250,000, $500,000, $1 million, or $2 million. But as the money goes up, so does the risk. So, for a $250,000 question, we add 1 back to 0 wedge if you're wrong, all the way up to 4 back to zeros if you miss the $2 million question. Every answer is critical to get the odds in your favor because all the changes you make are now permanent and stay with you till the end of the game. You will decide how much each question is worth, and to help you make that choice, we're going to show you the beginning of each question before you decide. Okay?
Let's get started. Here we go.
I'm going to read you the beginning of the question. You can tell me how much you want to wager. Which of these countries, and you can pick any one of those 4.
Okay. You are really good at geography. At least 1 million or 2 million?
No, 2. $1 million.
Okay, there are no shortage of opinions here tonight. How do you want to play it, Yaya?
I think I want to go with $1 million.
$1 million. For $1 million or 3 back to zeros. The full question is, which of these countries is also the first name of an Academy Award winner for acting? Chad, Cuba, Georgia, or Jordan?
Oh gosh, this is for $1 million. I keep thinking about Cuba Gooding Jr. Oh gosh, I don't want to make the wrong choice though. My answer is B, Cuba.
This is for a lot of money. You could really change the geography of this wheel by getting this correct.
And my life.
And
yes.
your life, yes.
Yes.
It's Cuba. Cuba Gooding Jr. won for his role in Jerry Maguire. And his famous line was?
Show me the wheel.
Pretty appropriate line, show me the money. Now, you just earned a wedge for $1 million, and it's up to you how it goes on the wheel. You can put all of the money on 1 wedge, or you can split it evenly between 2, 3, or 4 wedges. Putting all your money on 1 wedge would be the most aggressive play. Splitting the wedge, creating more real estate, is the safer way. What do you want to do, Yaya?
We need to split it. Really?
Put it on 1. Put it on 1.
Put it on 1? No.
Let's do
I
it.
just feel like if we put it on 1, then we have another $1 million up there. No, you are absolutely insane. Why do you think that? You're playing way too aggressive.
Real estate.
You sought counsel.
Yes.
Did it have any sway over your decision?
I'm gonna have to go with what my siblings think is right. I'm gonna split it into 3.
Split it into 3. Great. All right. We build it, we spin it, we build it, we spin it. Right now, spin number 9.
This could take your total up over $1 million.
Spin the wheel.
This could change the lives of my whole family. Wheel, I know big things are possible.
Here we go. Come on, let's make this a big one.
Come on, 500,000, come on. Come on, $1 million. No back to zeros. Keep going, no negative.
Here comes that $1 million wedge, but it's right next to a back to zero.
Keep going. Oh no, don't go back to zero. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Oh my God.
You said show me the money, we showed you the money. Now, your family advised you to split it up, which appears to be the absolute right decision because we're going to put $333,000 on the board. You are back in this game. You are back in this game. We're just getting started. We are now going to play for this section of the wheel. Here is the beginning of your next question to help you decide how much you want to play for. How many stars?
Ooh, you love astronomy. You got this. You want me to risk it, but I feel like I should be, okay, but at least do 500. I know you got this. I'm a little nervous. Oh gosh, okay. I'm going to play it safe and go with 250,000.
Okay. For $250,000 or one back to zero wedge, how many stars were on the American flag when the Star-Spangled Banner became the national anthem of the United States? 13, 35, 48, or 50?
Right away, the song starts playing in my head. Oh, say, can you see? I don't know the answer. I'm leaning towards 48 or 50, but I'm glad I played it safe with this one because I really don't know. My answer is D50.
So, the Star-Spangled Banner became our national anthem in 1931. That was prior to Hawaii and Alaska joining our union, so the answer was 48. Because you decided to make this question worth $250,000, we have to add one back to zero wedge to the wheel. That's about as good as that can shake out. The wheel is now set for spin number 10.
This spin could push your total to over $1.3 million. This spin could also wipe you out.
Yeah, spin the wheel. Let's make it 1.3 million right here.
No back to zeros.
One of those 1 million.
Come on, zero.
Oh, back to zero. $250,000 to your total. You now have $583,534. That is some serious capital.
Holy cannoli.
And we're not even done. We still have 2 more sections to build. When we come back, millions are still up there, and later, the final spins. You're watching Spin the Wheel on Fox. Total in the game is $583,534.
And with 6 spins left to go in the game, let's see if she can keep up her hot streak.
We still have 2 sections to build. And what we're going to play for next is up there around 11 o'clock, that nice blue section. And what you have left is a $500,000 wedge and a $2 million wedge.
Oh, gosh.
So let's see the beginning of your next question to find out what you want to do. They're real and they're spectacular.
Yeah, listen, that could literally be anything. Do 500, but I feel like we can't leave the 2 million wedge for the next question. We don't know what the next question will be.
No, but this is insane. You have no idea what this could be.
What are you thinking right now? What do you think this question is about?
Maybe it's from a movie or something, but I don't even know the quote.
Big decision.
This is a huge decision. But I'm gonna leave the 2 million for the next question and go with 500,000.
Yes. So this is for 500,000 or 2 back to zeros. Here's the full question. They're real and they're spectacular was said on an episode of Seinfeld by which actress who also played a Bond girl in a 007 film? Denise Richards, Halle Berry, Jane Seymour, or Terry Hatcher?
I do watch Seinfeld, so I feel like I should know this, but I'm not really sure about this episode. I don't think it's Terry Hatcher. Gosh, was Halle Berry on Seinfeld? Denise Richards definitely could have been on Seinfeld, but was she a Bond girl? My answer is B, Halle Berry.
The answer is D, Terry Hatcher.
Oh.
The good news is you did not risk $2 million
Right,
on
that's
this one.
why I didn't.
But
Okay.
even 500,000 does come with a price tag, and in
does.
this case, we're gonna have to add 2 back to zero wedges to the wheel. It's gonna make this a little dicier for your next spin, but there's still a ton of cash up there. And And it is now time for you to spin the wheel for the 11th time, Yaya.
So much is riding on this. We could do so much with the medical missions. If we hit a big number wheel.
This spin could take you to 1.5 million, but those 5 back-to-zero wedges could take everything. Let's put some more money on the board. Come on, girl. Giddy up. Giddy up. Let's hit one of those 1 million.
No negative, no back to zero. Come on, give us something good. Come on. Give us something high. Keep going. Oh my gosh. Stop. No negative. No negative. No negative. No negative. No negative.
A million.
No negative. Keep going. Keep.
As you can see, this game can turn around in seconds. And now we're going to throw $1 million on this board, and we're going to bring your total up to $1.583 million. Still have one more spin left in this round, and there's only one wedge left to play for, so I'm going to read you the full question that'll be worth $2 million. Traditionally, a princess cut diamond is which of these shapes? Square, round, oval, or heart?
Okay. I love diamonds. I don't have one, but I feel like an oval-shaped diamond is called an oval-shaped diamond. And I feel like a heart-shaped diamond is called a heart-shaped diamond. What would a princess want? My answer is A, square.
Now, I'm going to be honest with you right now. I am legally married to a princess,
Oh,
Princess Anna, and I don't know the answer to this question.
oh my goodness.
So if you get it correct, it'll be very impressive. It'll also be worth $2 million. And you got it correct. You just earned a wedge for $2 million, and it's up to you on how it goes on the wheel. Do you want to chop it up? Do you want to keep it in one piece?
Guys, we could have a $2 million wedge up there.
Put it on line.
Four
Put it on
ways.
line.
4 ways. Alex agrees with me. No, do not. Are you crazy?
No.
Do not listen to Alex.
I feel like I should stop this now before the brothers fight. It's getting physical. Yaya, what are you going to do?
I'm going to split it into 4.
It is the safe bet. So we've just made a beautiful little way station with 4 $500,000 wedges. Now I need to remind you that I spy 5 back-to-zero wedges.
Oh, gosh.
With that said, please step up and take spin number 12. This spin could take you to 2.5 million.
Oh, no back to zero. Come on. Big number. No back to zero. No back to zero. Oh, my goodness.
This spin could also wipe you out. A million. I need to remind everyone here that we started this round with $200, and we're going to leave this round with $1.6 million. When we come back, the money gets bigger, but the choices get harder. One back-to-zero wedge could end it all. The final spins are next. You're watching Spin the Wheel on Fox. Coming up, the final spins.
Come on. No back to zero.
With the biggest wedges of the night, Rena, it's time to decide. Will Rena take guaranteed cash?
We should keep going.
Take it or leave it or risk it all?
Come on, come on.
No, 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 no! Welcome back to Spin the Wheel. I'm here with Yaya, our nurse from New York, who so far has a total of $1.633 million. 1.633 million. We are about to go into our final spins where millions of dollars will be added to the wheel. Now, the most important thing to remember going forward is that if you hit a back to zero or any wedge that takes your total down to zero, the game is over. No more spins. So every time you spin the wheel, you are risking it all. But before each spin, the wheel will give you a chance to walk away with instant cash guaranteed. There is only one person in this arena who can accept the walkaway money, and that's you, Rena. You alone will decide whether to take the walkaway amount or risk everything on the next spin. You are in the proverbial hot seat.
Oh.
It all goes back to the hidden button. If you press the button before the spin, the walkaway amount will be yours. You can only take one walkaway, so be careful. If you choose not to press the button, your fate is up to the wheel.
Yaya, your job is to spin the wheel no matter what. Rena's job is to decide when enough is enough, or risk everything and go for more.
We're bringing up the screen to give you your privacy while you make that decision. Until this is over, no one on this stage, except for you, Rena, will know the decision. So, here we go. This is the wheel that you set all throughout the last round, and you built it beautifully. You picked up a few back to zeros, but you also put $3 million on this wheel. And with 4 spins left to go, your first walkaway offer is $137,724. That is not bad for a day's work, but only Rena can decide if that's the amount you'll go home with. You can talk it over, but ultimately Rena has the power. So if you want to convince her of your point of view, now is the time. Because once that wheel starts, Rena will be locked out from pressing the button.
$137,000. That is so much money. I know this is your decision, but I feel that the universe has more out there for us and that we should keep going.
Wow. Spoken like someone on a hot streak. I assume you are ready for spin number 13. Yaya, let's get into position. Rena, it's time to decide. The walkaway amount is $137,000, but there is $1.6 million on Yaya's board. It's time to take it or leave it, because we're gonna spin the wheel. In 3, 2, 1, spin the wheel.
Give us a good number. This is such a big deal for my family, for the medical mission.
Every spin from here on out is do or die.
Come on, no back to zeros. No back to zeros.
Million.
No negative. Keep going. Keep going. No back to zeros. Come on. Come on. No back to zeros.
Oh boy, oh boy.
No back
Get
to
you to
zeros.
2.6 million. I'm very sorry, Yaya. You have gone back to zero, which means the game is over. Clearly, that spin did not go as we would have hoped.
No.
But there's still a chance you're leaving here with over $100,000. When we come back, how did Rena play it? Did they take a walk away and end up with guaranteed cash? We'll find out next on Spin the Wheel.
Coming up, it's all led to this.
Having that much power was insane.
I imagine.
One decision and one family shot at a 6-figure payout.
I knew I had to listen to my own instinct. My decision was...
Welcome back. I'm here with Yaya, who ended the game with a total of 0 on the wheel. But none of us know how it really ended. Tonight, we gave Rena a chance to walk away with guaranteed cash, and Rena's the only person on this stage who knows how much money they're leaving with tonight. You only had one walkaway offer, and that was for $137,724. It was a very dramatic game.
Yes.
You started very slow, cold, I might even say. Then things really heated up in round 3.
Oh, yeah.
You left that round with over $1 million. And then, of course, you hit the dreaded back to 0. And here we stand. Our fate is in Rena's hands. So, Rena, please join us on stage and tell us about your decision.
This is a $137,000 moment for this family from New York.
All right, Rena, it's all about you. So please tell us what you decided to do.
Wow.
I'm so nervous right now. Yaya, you know, I'm so nervous.
It's okay.
I love you so much. You did an amazing job. You were phenomenal. And watching you just reminded me of why I look up to you so much.
Oh.
Having that much power was insane.
I imagine.
We both know how indecisive I am. So I had no idea what to do. The entire time, I kept thinking about Mommy and how right now she's performing a medical mission and she's working so hard to help so many lives and how any amount of money could make the biggest difference.
Right.
At the same time, I knew I had to listen to my own instinct. And being brave is doing what I thought was the best decision and my decision. To not take the offer. We're going home with nothing tonight. But I still love you. I love you.
Ladies, I'm so sorry, but you both, in fact, all 4 of you have something so beautiful that we all envy, and I hope you leave here tonight knowing how special that is. You played amazing, you were there for one another, and we thank you so, so much for an incredible performance.
These 2 sisters help a lot of people in the world, and they will continue to do that. They played a great game, but luck just wasn't on their side tonight.
I'm Dax Shepard. Thanks for joining us on Spin the Wheel. Good night.